Nice catch, and he somehow finds a seam in all that and picks up some extra yards on his own. First down. Managed to make the high catch without leaving the ground. Dora, the quarterback, is making the job almost automatic. I wish that were true, Boots. But some days, I was lucky just to get the football in the same zip code as the receiver. Made a fantastic catch in traffic for the first down. He had defenders all around him, but it just didn't matter. Great catch, Dora. That was an all-pro move and an all-pro throw. Sorry, I always got to stick up for the quarterbacks. Had to hustle a little to shag that pass, but he managed to close the receiver. Sometimes receivers just have to make those last-minute adjustments. That's when it helps to have good legs as well as good arms. Had to hustle a little to shake that pass, but he managed to close the receiver. Sometimes receivers just have to make those last-minute adjustments. That's when it helps to have good legs as well as good arms. Easily put to bed the high throw ball. Made a nice grab. The pass comes in high, forcing him to slow just a little to make the catch. Not by much, though, and he didn't have any trouble with the completion. Beat the blitz by making a solid and quick decision. He got the ball, read the blitz, took a quick step, and got rid of it. That was a real cliffhanger, Dora. He let the ball go just in time. Coaches love quarterbacks who can think quickly on their feet. He found the seam in the zone for a pretty good gain. That's just how they teach you to do it. Read the play, find the weakness, and then go after it. Clearly, they were on the same page on that play. These days, offenses just rely on a short, quick pass, and the receiver getting lots of yards after the catch. They make the catch, but will end up getting thrown for a loss there. He's really not getting very far after he makes the catch. Good receivers should be able to augment a completion with a few yards on the ground. Huge play to tack on the extra yards after a nifty catch. First down. The tight end caught the ball well past the first down marker. That'll move his team in the big way. A fabulous job by the passing offense there. He executed a nice little spin move there on the run, turning around to make the catch and then following through to keep running. Had a tough time catching that high pass, but managed to bring it down. Those young guys have a vertical leap that we older folks can only remember fondly. Well, he's talented enough that I imagine he'll be jumping like that 15 years from now. He just made a terrific downfield catch for the first down and a whole lot more. Outstanding. Their passing game is lighting it up on this drive. They can't seem to miss. Then I say, stick with it. Don't change horses in mid-strength. He knew that a solid run wasn't going to get him far enough for the first boots, so he opted to get a little down and dirty with that brutal shoulder chop. Great job. Not only he caught it, but ran for extra yards and the first down. He would have been short if he'd gone down right after the catch. Was in perfect sync with his quarterback on that play. At this level, such strong lines of communication are key. Absolutely, Dora. He just barely turned his head because he absolutely knew the ball would be there. Dora, I hate to say this, but he did a fantastic job of holding on the ball after a tremendous hit. He heard the footsteps coming, but just ignored them. Ouch! It's all about concentration and having no fear. He knew he was going to get creamed, but he stayed focused only on the ball and came down with the completion. Did a great job of sensing the blitz and then making a quick read of the whole field to beat it. Dora, we just saw how to execute quickly on that play. And that's the key to beating the blitz. You don't have the time, so you have to get it and get rid of it fast. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Boots. Yeah, they did, Dora. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of. That was a nice play. You know, we talked about this every week, adjusting to the blitz. The quarterback and the receiver do an excellent job of recognizing the blitz and adjusting the play. Good looking pass. Good pickup by the receiver. Yeah, and this kid loves to play. He wants the ball every time they pulled up. Good route running by the receiver who was right there to make the catch. That one is all about timing. The quarterback let it go and the receiver looked back just at the right time. He delivered the pass right on time, Boots. Yeah, and I love the way this guy throws the football. He has great touch and seems to always be putting it right there in the numbers. He recognizes the blitz and gets the ball out for a first down. Yeah, and he saw the good matchup, and he made a heck of a throw to get the ball to his receiver. Good play by the quarterback to get it to the guy so quickly. Every coach wants a receiver like this guy on his team. He always gets open and what he needed, and he makes the clutch catching. He could have knocked the wind out of the receiver with that first down throw. Now that's a quick release. The quarterback decided where he wanted to go with it, and boom, it was in the receiver's hand. That was a perfect pass to the receiver. The receiver has some room to work on that pass. He made the catch and looked for some extra yardage after the reception. A receiver that can make big plays like that have to be fed on the ball so they can stay in the game. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, Boots. I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching, and I think he's becoming one of the best out there. Right on the marker there to move the chains. The thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they got a whole new set of downs. They went back to the screen. The screen pass requires that you have some quick lineman who can move wide off the tackle and set up blocks for the guy coming out of the backfield. A lot of pressure on the quarterback, but he still got away a good pass. Yeah, here's one thing. He's one of the smartest guys in football at the quarterback position. He's always watching film and studying defenses, and you see all the hard work paying off on plays like that. He threw that one underneath the coverage. That's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you. With a nice route on that pass play. Their days, offenses rely on the short, quick pass and the receiver getting lots of yardage after the catch. With a nice route on that pass play. Their days, offenses rely on the short, quick pass and the receiver getting lots of yardage after the catch. He wasn't satisfied with just making the catch on that play. This play was about pure speed. The receiver makes a few quick moves at the line and then outran the defender with the ball. Good read on that play. You saw them drop back in the zone and took advantage. That's the kind of efficiency that the coach is looking for out of him. Take what the defense gives. Don't forget to protect the ball. Those kind of things. That guy did a great job bringing the ball in. The receiver has it all. You can run and catch up with the best of them. The defense better make sure that they have them covered. And he get him time to find a receiver. Yeah, and with this guy, he doesn't throw behind him. He doesn't throw over their head. He throws it where they're going. He took what he was given completing the pass. Yeah, what you want to do as a receiver who's facing zone coverage is to break into the secondary, find a hole, settle down, and show the quarterback your numbers. That was a good job. He might have rushed that pass a little bit, but he's happy with the result. Can I say? The defense was blitzing, so he knew that he had to get it out of there pretty quickly, and he did it by connecting with his man for a pretty good pickup. Boots, he has great touch. Then you say, what's his strength? What does he do best? Well, you can see it right there. It's his accuracy that puts this guy on a whole another level. The receiver is showing us the top hands on that reception. The guy's been working really hard trying to improve. Looks like all that extra work is paying dividends. Good strong throw by the quarterback on that pass. Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by. That was a pretty good play. The defense brought a few guys, but the line did a pretty good job of picking it up, giving him just enough time to find the open man. He showed us some incredible accuracy there. And with that kind of accuracy, at the very worst, it'll be an incomplete pass. The only person that he had a chance at the ball was the receiver. Great pass. He zeroed in on his receiver on that play. He's formidable when he's on the game, and he definitely is today. It's all about accuracy and focus. They make the completion, but ended up on the short end of the other stick, not so high. Sometimes completing a pass isn't everything. He caught a gift-wrapped present from the quarterback. That's the kind of pass you want to get to your receivers. He showed off his athleticism there. It's all about timing when it comes to those leaping catches. Not only did he get in the air, he also did a 180-degree spin to catch the ball. Boy, he almost butterfingered that one, but he recovered nicely. A good receiver keeps his cool when things get dicey like that. They opt to flip ahead in their play goes to the passing plays that move the ball forward. I really think that it helped. You got that right, Boots. I can't remember the last time I saw a quarterback complete a pass for a loss. By the way, they're making a big play in traffic. He reeled that one in for big yardage. First down. He almost lost that one. Sometimes younger players get a little flustered when they start bobbling the football, but he stayed calm. He's got a good head on his shoulder and good hands on the ends of his arm. He caught the pass well past the first down marker. They'll move his team in a big way. A fantastic job by the passing offense there. They did an outstanding job with one thing here, picking up the blitz and giving the quarterback some extra time. Boots, you have to credit the O-line for a nice read on the blitz. I agree. It's extremely difficult to keep your assignment and to pick up the blitzers, but great throw there. If you're gonna bring that many bodies on the blitz, then you have to get to the quarterback quicker because somebody is going to be uncovered downfield. The O-line saw that blitz coming out a mile away and couldn't get to him. You're right, and that allowed them to make the completion. Boy, does this kid have an arm or what? Are you kidding me? It looks like he had a rocket launcher attached to his shoulder. The wideout made a good-looking grab there. You're right, and the quarterback threw it as soon as he saw he had that extra step.